What's going on, everybody? This is another week of It's a Man's World podcast. This is D. Hayes.
Crystal's here.
Same OG.
And a king of hearts.
What's
His
up,
whole
y'all?
damn self in the throat. I told you. Get me come through with that knock.
Right.
That bass.
Right. Y'all doing all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah.
I got a little problem today.
I was gonna say, quit lying.
I got a problem. These cameras is only on y'all. See what the
no,
damn
you
problem
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's on.
I'm gonna tell you what the damn
What's the
problem
problem?
is. Everybody worry about themselves, but ain't nobody worried about heart. Ain't now damn camera on me right
Clearly
now.
ain't nobody worried about G neither. You ain't even mentioned that nigga.
There you go again. There you go again.
There
I'm
you go.
worried about hard.
That's what the problem is. I'm talking about me. The damn problem is.
All right.
Okay, everybody worry about themselves. See, you worried about G. Ain't nobody worried about heart. What
I'm
the
sorry.
You're right. I hate that that's been the theme for at least the last hour.
Let's talk about
we
it.
didn't get no notes about where the fuck I been. Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, fans. I said
They
it.
did.
I said it. I said it.
Y'all could have checked on that man. Y'all
Right.
could have checked on
I came
him.
back next week.
I'm sorry to this man.
We didn't get not one. We didn't get not one letter. Cam, hit the clip.
Sorry to this man.
Thank you, Cam. Yeah. Anyway, we sorry about that heart. And you know what? We actually go.
To this man.
We gonna talk about it.
I actually got a text saying, "Is everything all right? Are you still on the show?"
Yeah, but at least you got that.
That was from a friend. I'm talking about fans. I need fan mail.
Wasn't not one letter. I can't
Not
even-
leather. I mean, damn.
It's on
Yeah.
them, okay?
Listen,
That's the problem, man.
everybody was worried about their own self.
Ain't nobody
Nobody
worried about
worried
heart.
Right.
Listen.
Right, though.
All right.
You right, though.
You want to buy that shirt? It's coming.
So that's facts. Everybody want to worry about themselves. What about heart on the back?
Put that damn on it.
What about heart?
I really was the first one. Okay. At the end of the day.
So listen, y'all. So we're going to jump into shooting the shit as usual. And this week on shooting the shit, specifically, we were talking earlier, but we were like, how do you tell, like, really close family members, you know, like your mama or your daddy? How you tell really close family members that they out of line?
So basically older, too, right?
Yeah.
Especially,
Like,
you know,
I'm
sometimes
going to go with mama because I
your
feel like
grandmother
mama.
be out of
It's
line
mama.
sometimes.
Yeah, let's do mama.
Let's just do mamas.
Let's do mama.
Because it's harder. It's harder with
The mamas
mama.
are the hardest. It really
Yeah,
don't matter.
mamas
It don't
is the
matter.
hardest.
I mean,
Because you never know what you're going to get
Like,
when
'cause
you,
you-
when you say it, depending
we-
on how she feeling.
And we talking about like situations like, you know, they planning shit on your birthday when they know it was your birthday. Like,
What about art?
They was thinking about their damn self.
Yeah.
Think about their
what
damn
everybody worried
self.
about.
Or you know, they don't like who you dating right now, and they let it be known, and they making it hard for your relationship.
And then
that
there's
type of
really an
stuff.
argument in general. Like,
Like-
some of these shits I done won. I think.
But she not going to tell you you
I
won.
think.
She not going to
There
tell you
ain't
you won.
nobody in there to not taking mama's side.
Right.
And she not ever gonna admit it.
Yeah,
If she
that's
walk-
one thing.
Even if she walk away.
As,
Okay.
as,
Walk
wrong
away,
as, as wrong as mama is, she ain't gonna never say she
Nah,
wrong.
No, she
she
not.
She really not. So you might as well fucking get over that shit. That's the one relationship in your life you gonna have to be Teflon to it.
Yeah.
Cause she not finna say she was wrong. She not finna apologize.
Okay, but how do you
And
tell
you not
her?
finna stay mad at her.
Are you
It's hard to tell your mama stuff, especially like a boy telling his mama. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when we tell our mama shit, like it's just different because the dynamic is a little different. Not that of course women are not close to their mothers, but like it's almost like you feel like you are like hurting her in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, and I think for girls, it's not that it was so hard, but I got tired of building a case for a month just for it to be shot down in the first 10 seconds. Okay,
Right.
nigga? You need to hear these points, nigga. I got posters made up.
Got the laser pointer today.
Yeah, like, no.
I feel like you gotta-
that should be over.
I feel like you
quick.
gotta kind of do like a little mic drop and then just walk
walk
off.
off.
And you may
That's
you
not
may
true.
get a response, you may not. You gotta hope you're gonna get one, so it gotta be a real good mic drop. You know,
To be
Yeah,
honest,
and storm off correctly. Like, make sure you got your phone and your keys. You know what I'm saying?
or
So
it could be a good text, just a good little.
no, I think it was better. The best way is to guilt trip the parents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sometimes
You
you
got
got
to
to
flip
get
it on them.
Yeah.
You know, because they be worried about themselves.
Yeah.
But
And
when they
that's-
realize they should have been worried about you,
Right.
they get sad.
Right.
You know,
The
that's what you
same
gotta do.
kind of
They will
like,
get
the
sad.
same kind of like control, not control, but the same kind of like the way that we look at our parents, they also look at us in a way that we don't understand because we that kid. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you really could kind of throw a little guilt to it, and it might be all right.
And it's
It
too
might-
hard to look at it that way, though. You know what I mean?
Mama,
It's
that
too
really
hard.
hurt me, mama.
No,
Right,
but
yeah.
it's too hard to look at it that way because don't get that you used to be a whole itty bitty baby to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially now that you walk around feeling grown,
Yeah.
paying your own bills. You know what I mean? You're just doing your own
Well, that's
thing.
the thing. When you grown, they start thinking you can, swing a little more than, you know what I'm saying, than you could when you was little, of course.
Right.
So, they kind of put you in situations where, they only thinking about themselves, but
Yeah.
they know,
They
It
not
ain't-
thinking
this
about
what you
And
gotta
it's
do.
not that they don't deserve it. I mean, I
Well,
guess
your
they have
parents-
done a lot up to this point.
You know, your parents are good for putting you in situations where you got to spend money.
Oh, my
This is what you
God.
got to do after the fact. Like a couple days later, you got to be like, yeah, mom, I'm eating peanut butter this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
Don't
that's what you got-
don't
you
just
gotta
come
throw
out and
that in
say
there.
it.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
gotta
gonna lie
throw it
to
in
you. I
there.
recently just sent one of them texts. I said an hour later, I'm broke as hell.
Listen,
Right.
you
Mama,
got to
have
throw
you
it
seen
in
how
there.
high the gas prices are lately?
Right.
Ooh, shit. I don't know what I'm make the week, mama.
Nigga over here eating
Got any
crust-
ideas?
crust of bread, baby.
You can't be direct.
My
You got
mama
to
out
go
here living
around
on
it
the
a little
prayer.
bit.
Legit.
Because then you don't want to be harassed to death by being word to death. Okay?
Yeah, that's
You know
true,
how
too.
it-
You don't wanna disclose
Yeah,
too
you got
much.
to be very. It's a very delicate, thin line.
Yeah, because
that
then, after
You kind of got to tell them what you don't got no more.
If they do something for you, though, they're also going to come up over and be like, now, what's going on that you ain't got your shit?
Right, right, no.
Why you ain't got
Everything-
your own motherfucking money,
Right.
nigga?
Everything goes scoop back around. You
It's
have to
definitely
be
full circle.
Yeah, you have to be very ginger about how you just gonna deal with that. Then other than that, it's not even just feeling guilty, but I mean, you are getting to a point where you're older now and you're like, okay, I do owe them a lot. You know what I mean? I could do some of the shit that I would never ever dream of doing for nobody else. I guess just because they asked, I
Right,
guess here
yeah.
I come.
But yeah, that's what you said is a good
But
point.
if it's
'cause
in a tight
they-
spot where it's like, you know what I'm saying, your lights ain't gonna be on no more because you did something
now
for your mama.
Yeah, that's when you kind of
That's
got
when
to,
it's like,
Nah.
yeah.
That's you.
Yeah,
Mama, have you told the church?
Yeah.
right.
Remember,
So
you
we
told
pass
me
the
to have
plate,
my
y'all pass the
priorities
plate.
right. You
Yeah, I
know,
mean-
parents say it like that. Priorities.
Yeah.
You told me I need to have them right, and this, this decision right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ain't
That
right.
ain't right. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
Yeah, no, it's hard to tell parents that when they out of line, like, especially your mama, though. It's probably, I mean, do you think
I
it's harder
think
to tell
it's
your
easy
mama
to-
than your dad or the other way around?
Yeah, but with dads, it's just it's just a different level of things that the black father is gonna deal with any damn way. Okay,
Right,
so
right,
it's
I
just
feel like just in general, men used to fucking up more than women. Like we have built up a tolerance of people telling us we wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like we hear that shit on the regular.
yeah, and I don't know, like I don't know. I guess my dad done been wrong about some stuff. I can't think of nothing now. But
Yeah.
I mean, I was about to say some people ain't
That's
gonna like
not-
to hit. Some folks
that-
ain't gonna like to hear that.
The
But-
reason, the
That's
reason
my
why you feel
personal
that way,
experience.
the reason why you feel this way is because he probably knew he fixed it. Like you said something, he was like, yeah, I need to fix
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So that's why you didn't know that
mentioned
he
it,
was
or
wrong.
right, premeditated.
Yeah.
That I wasn't gonna be bothered by it. Most times, just me and my mama going at him staying out of it. Okay. I seeked out the beef
That's
with
what
my
he
mama.
said. That's women shit. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right. He's like, I'm tired of breaking this shit up.
Let them fight. Let them fight. The first
Let 'em
one crying
go.
gonna get their ass whooped.
All right.
All right, well, we gonna move over into.
You got any tips? Let us know.
No,
Clearly,
thanks.
right. We was
'Cause
raised
we
too
not
right,
good,
y'all.
We ain't good at this.
When you really think about it, we done got letters, and we've been trying to figure this shit out since the show started. I mean, we done got letters about
Yeah, the
parents.
parents stay tripping.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
now let's not
About
act like they
parents
don't.
all
We didn't say
regular
that.
today.
That's on the regular.
we
didn't
kind
say-
of got some stuff like that today. Like everything today is about or around the family unit in some
Yeah.
kind of way. So with that being said, we're going to move over into shooting the shit with our listeners. If you would like us to read your letter on the show, please email IAMWpodcast@gmail.com. You can write us about anything. It don't have to be anything serious. And we'll be glad to read your letter on the show. Our first letter today comes from, I guess you could say it. I don't know. All right, it comes from somebody that's asking about a paternity situation. So it says, yo, I have a homeboy who has a baby with a girl that's known to be kind of out there. This baby doesn't look really anything like him.
Here we go.
I don't want to cause no shit, but nobody, friends, or family really thinks it's his. He's just so glad to have a kid. Is it wrong to press him to get the baby a DNA test? Is that wrong to do?
I believe as
Are they
he
together?
said a homeboy,
Yeah.
and they not together.
This
Like
is
it's-
homeboy, yeah.
Yeah, but is,
No,
the,
no, no.
is the
No,
girl
I'm saying-
and the guy together, or they just
It
having
don't
a baby?
sound like they
They got
together.
baby together.
Yeah, they got a baby together, it sounds
I
like.
say this.
People ain't doing DNA tests like they used to.
I'm gonna be
Fuck
straight
it.
up.
yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna be straight up. If he happy about having a kid, even
My bad.
if it's not his, I'm not gonna press you the issue of him getting a test. And the reason why I'm saying that is that kid need a father in his life.
Right.
So if he
Right.
gonna step up and do it, regardless if it's his or not,
Right.
I mean, to me, that's commendable. So
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
gonna
that's true.
pressure. I'm not gonna put that idea in his head that it's not his if he already think it is. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's some like
When
I
you
gotta
black,
have
the baby
hard,
come out
yeah, like it's gotta be some hard evidence.
Right, but
Yeah, and they didn't say what the discrepancy was in the letter. They just said that it was something.
right.
Yeah, what's funny, like I know
Looking
somebody
like him don't think.
who like I don't want to say they in a situation like this, but like when he had his baby, the word around was like that's not his baby. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And like him and the mama wasn't really together.
Mhm.
But I mean, he raised the kid like it's his. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? She like older now, so this was like a while ago.
Yeah.
And I mean, we wasn't that close, so I just kind of stayed out of it. But it's tough.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
and what
that.
it comes down to is you still the friend, nigga. You still writing a letter. This ain't no your damn business, actually. I mean, no offense, listen. We thank you, and you know you part of the family, but sound like if your friend okay with it, hell, somebody need to mind their damn business. However, I don't think you should deny somebody that wants to know,
That's
because
what-
if you are like, you know. If either they've been to look stupid or you trying to stop yourself from looking stupid, either way,
Right.
it need to come out. If they have any doubts about it and it's gonna allow them to act stupid or have doubts for a long period of time, then yeah, go on let them
Well,
let
yeah,
them be.
if your friend has doubts about it,
That's
like
what I
he-
mean. If
he
your
feel-
friend, I'm saying, so if his friend is like, dude, I don't know, everybody talking about, like, if it's
Right.
bothering him, yeah, I would say that your friend doesn't need to feel bad about getting a paternity test if he has questions about it,
Right.
and that woman should
Right.
give it to him, even if she feels like she's 100% sure. Then good, he gonna end up looking silly for feeling that way, and at least you don't have to deal with that for a long period of time.
Correct. Right.
But I'm saying, if you just a friend, you just over here like niggas just talk well, let them talk. If your friend okay with raising a child that could or could not be his, that's his business.
And I
Right.
mean, and to be honest, what's wrong with like raising a child that's not yours? Somebody got to
yeah.
raise them. You know what I'm saying? Not
Right.
that,
Now,
to me.
the
I
only-
don't.
the
I don't.
only-
I don't think you. I think he would be. And I mean, y'all may feel different. I may be wrong for saying this, but I think he would be a sucker for being with her when she out there like that and raising a child. But since they not together and he just raising a child, that's fine. Like I mean,
So
People
my
do it every day.
only thing I'm saying is, like, I don't disagree with what you're saying, but only thing I'm saying is, like, this is the person that's being said is the father of the baby, and just because, like, yeah, he is stepping up, but that doesn't mean that whoever the other dude wasn't gonna step up and doesn't have a right to know too. You
Yeah,
know
that's
what
what I
I'm saying?
mean.
No, that's true.
that's
yeah,
true.
like,
But yeah, no, I agree.
But
that's
obviously
that's
she
still him.
would know that though.
Right, that's still him
yeah,
or
unless you don't,
her.
depending on how out there she was.
But that's still her or him wanting to get this knowledge.
Right.
Like either she want
They
to find
should
out who
want
the
it.
real daddy is, and
Right.
really it sounds like the dad or whoever they think the dad is need to be the one that has the desire to do it. If he just
Or
Right.
she could, she may know that he not the dad, and she just be like, you know what,
He gonna be the best father.
He gonna be the best father out of them too, because it's out of them too.
yeah, he still should be able to do a paternity test though if he wants one.
That's if he
Right.
wants
and
one,
not to
though,
mention
yeah.
kids come out looking so like that baby could
That-
look like
yeah.
somebody great aunt that's already passed, okay, and just like that.
I think we
like it
should be-
happens
No, it
all the
happens.
time.
We
Yeah,
should be
happens.
past the like that baby don't look like you thing. Like that doesn't make sense no more to me. Like if you have doubts, you just need to get the test.
Oh
like,
my God,
as far
and-
as looks,
And
I
that reminds
don't.
me. I mean, and not that they wouldn't have seen the mama, but I was looking at what's her name, Truth, Tristan and Chloe's baby
Mhm.
with her grandma, and she's like the exact same color, exact same face. Like she kind of looks like Tristan, but his mom, like that looks like she could have had that baby. It's crazy.
Really? I haven't seen
Yeah,
the picture.
but I'm saying like parents don't just look like they're. I mean, kids don't necessarily just have to look like one parent or the
Right.
other.
Right.
Or
Some
even
people don't look like
both.
neither one of their parents, really. You know.
I look just like my grandpa on my mom's side.
Yeah.
Like, and I look like my parents, but like if you put our pictures together, like it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just too hard to go by from a distance.
Well, yeah, I think Chris was right. Gone and mind your business on this one, fam. And we gonna move over to our next letter, which this also said. Well, this one says y'all can leave my name out of it, but it's money and family don't mix is the subject line. It said, "What's up? It's a man's world.
Her fist balled up.
Y'all can leave." He got PTSD. Y'all can leave my name out of this one. So about 4 months ago, my cousin ran into some real hard times. I've been blessed to make good money in my job, so when he needed me, I was down to help. I covered over half of his rent and gave him some bread for some gas and groceries. This came out to about a stack. He was real appreciative and said he was going to pay me back $500 at a time within the next couple of months. He made one payment to me, but it was half of the half he was supposed to pay, so he gave me $250. This nigga definitely has the money to pay me back, but he likes to stay ghost. I know he's doing better because he takes his girl out to all these expensive ass spots to eat, and they're getting ready to go on a cruise. I don't want money to come between me and my blood, but my other cousins and siblings told me to take the L and just know not to help him like that again. I can't shake it though. I want my motherfucking $750 back. Would y'all drop this or pull up on your family? I appreciate y'all.
Sound like he's standing in need of prayer, brother. Okay, because you probably at home looking up down Frisco, motherfucking menu. Like these niggas look like they have the steak in the picture. Okay, looking up Carnival Cruise. Okay, for 2 for 7 days. Hell no, that's $750.
Cam, hit the clip.
Sorry to this man.
Okay. I'm gonna have to run up on him. Okay.
Yeah, 750 is that's a lot of money.
That's a lot
of money. Shit.
And then if you like going on trips and stuff like that, and you ain't paid your money back, you ain't
know
even pay half. You ain't even pay half.
I put it like
He
this
put
though.
something on it.
Yeah.
I put it like this though.
But then nothing
if it's
else.
my cousin that I gave $1,000 to, I'm not gonna press him until he get back from the trip.
You gonna let him go and
I'm
enjoy
gonna let him have the trip and let him, you know what I'm saying? But once he get back, where your payment
To
at?
me,
Yeah.
it
You know what
depends
I'm
on
saying?
how long has he been like on his feet to where he could pay you your money back. So if it's been like months, you know what I'm saying, like months and months that he could have paid you your money back, and he been going out to eat and all this stuff, that's out of line. Forget
Maybe he
that
thought
trip.
it was a,
that trip, you know what
That's
I'm
what he.
saying?
That's why he
That
got
trip
behind.
is where it get out of line.
Maybe
yeah.
That's
that
how he
was
got
a-
behind paying for the
Right.
trip.
Maybe
'Cause
he
if
thought
you
it was a
think about-
love offering in his $250 back.
No, not if they talked about it. He the one said now.
You was helping me get back on my feet, brother. Okay, you can't
Thank
expect.
you.
Right? How am I supposed to stay on my feet?
I
Giving
got
you
to
back,
pay you.
right? Paying you back to on my feet money.
I can't give you money if I'm on my feet.
Right.
Okay.
Here's
Am I gonna
another
be on
thing
my
too.
feet, should I?
Here's another thing. If he said
You don't get it. You don't get it, brother.
if he said that he'll pay you back, he probably don't feel obligated because you never really asked for the money
That's
back.
what I'm saying. He might have just thought it was a little walking around money, Tilly. Get back in his groove, okay?
Listen,
And then he like, yeah,
he
I'm
trying
good,
to
bro.
get the
Thank you.
savings back right.
Right.
Yeah. He ain't worried
wish
about
a
the
nigga
savings.
would.
He trying to get the savings back right.
I
Then he can
wish
pay
a
you
nigga
back.
would.
You know what I'm saying? He like, listen, I had about 5 racks in the savings.
Yeah.
So once I get that right,
At
then I'm
some
gonna give
point,
him
the
back.
holidays coming around, nigga. We finna
Right.
see each other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I at least need to get that $750
That
back
nigga
on
Glenn
Christmas.
said
Yeah.
Like
That
on
nigga
Christmas
Glenn
at
said He
least.
trying to get my savings back
That nigga trying to
right.
get the savings back right. That's what he trying to
So
do.
when I get some savings overflow, that's when I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start
Some
climbing.
overflow.
Right.
That's when I'm
Drop
start
the
dipping
250
into
more.
yeah.
He done broke it down. He done broke it down into 4 payments.
If you notice, I was doing it every 6 weeks. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or every 6 months, I was giving you
No,
$250.
nigga, that ain't gonna work.
Right.
Yeah, nah. I'm telling you, just let him go on this cruise. But when he come back,
And you need to ask God for forgiveness and give me your time money. Nigga. Like at this point, all right, the Lord gonna forgive you. If you
I'm
miss a
not.
payment, I'm not that holy.
That's a lot of money, though.
Right.
That's a hell of a lot of money.
Yeah, that is a lot of money. Well, okay, would you pull up though, or would you just like drop it?
I would have to have a talk. I would have to have a talk.
yeah, I'm pulling up, but I'm gonna pull up after the cruise. I'm gonna let
Okay.
him go have fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get all your drinks in, you
Yeah.
know,
I'll
because he
pull
going on
up
the cruise
after-
regardless.
If
Right.
it's all inclusive.
I'll
That's
pull
really
up.
some
I'll
bullshit.
pull up after the cruise if it hadn't been that long. If it's been like months and months, and then he went on a cruise, I'm pulling up before that cruise, partner.
Because you know you take
I
spending money.
want some on your mind when you go on that damn cruise. So when you get back, you know I'll be watching.
Right.
Okay, but that was walking around money anyway, so you can look at what you want to look at, okay, nigga?
Huh?
So that was just walking around money anyway. You can look at what you want to look at, okay?
Yeah.
When I say I'll be watching. When you go to the bank, I'm going to the
This
bank.
nigga need to stop dropping. He need to stop
bank.
dropping the location where he is. I was gonna start to feel some way too if they at Del Frisco nigga reunion tower. You know what I mean?
Y'all doing it
on a
too
party
big,
bus,
right.
It's just the two of
You
y'all.
was at
like,
the fair buying 5 meals.
Yeah, right.
Y'all niggas can
Riding the
get
Ferris
blackballed
wheel
every
shit?
now and
Yeah,
again.
hell no.
Something lighter.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got
he
to
tryna-
post pictures of a Whataburger.
Right.
I'll tell you what the problem is, goddamn it. Everybody
Think
worry about
their
their
damn
self.
self.
Man,
Yeah, ain't
ain't
nobody
that
worrying
much bad
about
hard.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you wouldn't be out there doing that with Heart's money, honey.
Hell
Listen,
no.
Hart gonna pull up.
Yeah. He
He
gonna
said,
catch
I'm at the, you at the bank? I'm at the bank.
That nigga gonna catch a case.
You making the withdrawal, I'm taking the money
Yeah.
out.
Okay. All right, y'all. That's all for shooting the shit with our listeners this week. If you would like us to read your letter on the show, please email IAMWpodcast@gmail.com, and we will read your letter on the show. And, it's been a minute since we've done it, but this week I think we're going to have to run it back and talk about this month on the milk carton, y'all.
Oh, snap.
Y'all, we really trying to figure out what happened to Derek Luke. Now,
Right.
most people probably
AKA
know. Yeah, Antoine Fisher. You know what I mean? From Antoine, that was one of his biggest movies.
AKA Booby Miles.
Yeah,
Booby Miles.
yeah,
Friday
like,
Night Lights.
Yeah. No, Derek Luke was like in a run of things. He did a little Tyler Perry with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everybody got to go through there at some point. I mean, he do. He did a little of that. What else did he do? He had another. What was he in? Like the most. I can't even remember the last thing he was in.
Bro, I can't. Literally, the last thing I remember is Friday Night Lights, and I know he did stuff after that.
Yeah, he did, and he was a good actor too.
No, very good. Yeah, very, very good. Like in Antoine
seemed
Fisher,
like he
when
should've
his
been in
mama
Black-
was his
should've
mama
like-
was Viola Davis.
Yeah, it
He
really
should have
was.
been Black Panther.
Yeah, that's what I said. It seemed like he should have been in Black Panther, slicing something up.
I wonder if he was.
Slicing something.
I could have seen him really playing who
The
the dude from
villain.
Get Out played, or
Oh
even-
yeah, no, it
He
is.
was in Glory Road.
Oh, Glory
Oh
Road.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. No, but it's not that he looks like him, the guy from Get Out, but they have like a similar, maybe on paper. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Y'all know what else
Yeah.
he was in? He was
Similar chops.
He played Diddy in Notorious.
Show did play Diddy.
Oh, not only that.
He was a good Diddy
Yes,
too.
he was. So he was recently in. So he ain't
But
been.
that was- bro,
but it
Notorious
wasn't a
was
big
a
role.
long
But as
time
good
ago.
of an actor he is,
But
you
he-
would think we'd have seen him in something or heard more about him.
He was in
recently.
Biker Boys too.
Yeah,
he
Biker
was.
Boys was a good ass movie
Okay,
too.
so what happened?
I don't know.
Maybe he just did something on his own. Maybe that seems like
He
something.
gotta
that-
have.
yeah, that seems like something you stopped on your own. Like,
Yeah, because he was in a lot of stuff, and I feel like once you see him in the movie, you're like, okay, this hoe gonna be good.
Yeah,
No.
you trust it's gonna be good. For
and
sure.
then like you said, all these new movies that you could have easily taken these people out. Like we wouldn't have been mad about it. You could easily taken these people out. That nigga
Right.
could have been Black Panther.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to
Yeah,
Chadwick
no,
Boseman.
yeah.
Chad, but
Yeah.
you know, it could have been Derek Luke.
no,
Yeah.
Derek Luke was a good ass actor.
So did he not try out?
Or maybe he just become in second place.
He was a good Diddy. You just made me remember that. I'm like, this nigga's doing a good job, and he don't look like Diddy. That's when you know.
No,
he's
he
a good
don't,
job.
but he did good.
And it's
He did.
possible to always possible to come back because you think about Lorenz Tate, he
Yeah.
fell off the grid for a minute, and
Oh,
now
yeah.
he like back
Yeah, but
being
he
and shit
back,
all
yeah.
the time. You know what I mean? Like
Maybe maybe that's what he doing.
maybe that's what he's doing, just taking some time for his family.
Yeah.
Well, Derek Luke, come back, bro. We would definitely like to see you acting something, being something new. So yeah, we found him. I think. Let's find his Instagram real quick.
For real,
I
they
found
think-
he got
they
like
gonna-
200-something
They gonna
thousand
thank you, the
followers.
nigga from Get Out.
Right? No,
Right.
legit.
They look similar.
Right, might as well come back on top.
Get Out too. Nigga, you ran into that situation twice. Date a black woman.
Right, you got to.
It looked like the last thing he was in.
Oh, he gonna be on
Oh,
the
that's
Purge
crazy.
TV show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just bro,
gonna
we
be on the
tripping.
Purge TV
yeah,
show.
I just seen him on that.
Oh,
I don't
cool.
know why I was tripping.
The what?
The
The Purge TV show.
Yeah,
oh,
he
that's
got-
a show coming
Because
out?
he
Yeah, I didn't know that.
on the commercial, whatever, it has him on there, and he's like, I want to know who tried to purge me. Like he was.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
he
Oh, I
did
haven't
that
seen
good.
it.
Yeah,
And he kind of reminded you of the nigga that was in The Purge.
exactly.
And Denzel's son.
That's
Come
new.
on back, Derek.
Yeah, so he got something coming.
All right,
Okay, well, that's
all
good.
It's
right.
coming out real soon.
So we found
That's
him.
what he been off
Yeah.
for a minute.
Hey,
but
we
he coming
don't
back.
we don't normally find people. We found
we
found
don't.
him.
The Purge
No, I
TV.
did. I found Jason Weaver too. He doing all right, okay?
Yeah. Jason Weaver was in the news recently too.
Yeah,
about,
he was.
The Lion King thing.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, talking about his mom. And that's the reason he ain't working. No, real talk. That's why he ain't working.
He getting
The royalties. Yeah, and that's what they said. They tried
to.
to offer him like what, $2 million?
$2 million?
Yeah, but he took the royalties.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy. And that was what he was saying, like for the Michael Jackson story, all the money that they made for that, he said they tried to offer him something. He got paid like something crazy, like maybe like $100,000, like something that's some bullshit for how much money
Damn.
that movie is probably made.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I'm sure the sales
So
for
I
the
think he
cartoon
doing all
probably
right.
going up too, even just with the live one coming out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's
Oh,
what it is
yeah,
too.
yeah.
But he's still
He
getting all
probably
those
get
royalties. 'cause-
royalties even just from them selling like anything Lion King as far as Simba goes.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
probably gets that because that's honestly him.
Right.
Yeah.
His depiction.
He was simple, yeah. Okay. Shout out to Derek Luke. We hope to hear more from you soon. And now we're gonna move over into our next segment, which is What's Poppin'. That bass came in hitting, didn't
I
it?
told you. All the knock. All the knock.
What's poppin'? Who got it? Who got the flow? Who finna go?
Who got it?
Now go grab the flow so we can go home. Ow, now. Thank you. Thank
All right.
you.
Get it.
All right.
You got to.
Get it.
The wraparound, it came for.
I did
It came out.
every time.
All right, y'all. This week on What's Poppin', let's start off talking about. Hold up, you hear that?
I hate it when you
I don't know.
redo it.
I
Drink the
apologize.
water.
No, I'm about to. But anyway, the
He ain't got that
headline
damn
is
jug with him.
You hear that?
El Chapo's son was arrested, then released in Mexico after cartel members outnumbered police to take him back. Okay, so yesterday, massive amounts of gunfire erupted in the city of Culiacan, Culiacan, after El Chapo's son, Odivo Guzman, was arrested but then quickly released after members of his alleged drug cartel not only outnumbered police to take him back, but had enough artillery to do so. Oviedo is no longer in police custody. However, Chapo still remains behind bars. So
That's
the
crazy.
cartel is still popping hard. El Chapo is in jail, and his son was able to not even get arrested because they outnumbered the police. That's some
Bro, you
crazy
know
shit.
how brave you got to be like, listen, we fighting to get him back. He ain't going. Right.
Like he ain't going nowhere. He going with us. He leaving with us.
That's crazy.
I don't want to live nowhere that people could just do that.
That's insane that they got pulled like that. Because let me tell you, it has been a shootout in this motherfucker.
Listen,
No,
that's gonna be a good movie when they finally make
Yeah.
a movie out of that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good movie.
No, it definitely is. But I mean, I don't even know how to. I mean, you don't want. I don't even know. All right. Next.
I feel like we don't leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. We don't have too much to say about that.
All right, we wish all the families well.
Right. All right, y'all. So let's just talk
Just
about
gonna
like.
lift them up in prayer.
Everybody on both sides.
I'm telling you. Hit it, Cam.
Sorry to this man.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's talk about. Let's move something to a little bit of a lighter note, if we may. Literally. Let's talk about. I mean, we talked about it a couple times on this show, but as y'all know, the Disney Plus launch is quickly approaching. It's coming out on November
Yeah, coming up
12th,
on
and
us.
they've been doing a rollout to show us all the stuff that's gonna be on there. And
It's
like,
everything.
I ain't never pre-ordered nothing in my life. But I was like, I'm about to pre-order this, but I got to time it
Can't
so that it
stand
hit the right time on my
Let me
mail.
tell you,
that-
honey, about to hit at the end.
Because
Okay?
you
told
I
it
can
to
tell
wait
you
till
right
you get
now.
paid.
Yeah, don't get overzealous, nigga, and just because you're excited and it came out before payday, and now you're looking crazy.
And that little $12, $16, $8, $7 here and there,
Adds
nigga,
up,
we'll
yeah.
start looking crazy on your ass.
Now, they did say you can get it for $69.99 for the year. I think I'm
Shit.
going to hit that hoe and pay it one
Pay
time
one
and
time?
be done.
And
yeah.
don't let it really just keep hitting you with
Yeah.
it. Let it sneak up on you.
Yeah, that's what I,
don't
feel
know.
like.
I
mean,
know
So
I'm
what they
getting
doing about the
So I
passwords?
got a question though.
You
How
can
many
do,
devices
you can,
you get?
you can have up to four
It's 4
accounts.
devices.
And I thought it was
4 devices,
and
7 accounts.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, 4 devices,
So-
7
Yeah,
accounts.
that ain't bad. Now, what you got in mind?
Only wait, you want me to say
I'm
that?
worried
Well, let me tell you something. I'm
y'all
gonna
about to
need
get
one
cut
of them
off.
slots, nigga. Okay. I'll see if I want to. I want to get on full
Just
time,
make one
nigga.
of make one of them slots for the podcast.
I got you.
Yeah, nigga.
No,
Just tell me what you got in
oh.
mind. As long as
Wait
you
a
know,
minute.
nigga. You got some of my
let me
shit,
let me
nigga.
say no, but you pay.
I
Let me
need-
make sure you ain't changed the password anymore. Because Chris ass will hit you with that
Hey,
E.
see that's
Yeah, nigga. I'm not good. I want to watch. I have to be able to watch.
Chris told me a couple times. I noticed that my shit paused in the middle of me watching my shit, nigga.
I
was trying to watch mine too.
I like my shit to be not red when I'm ready to watch it.
Me and Chris was having a battle royale doing Game of Thrones,
Oh my
nigga.
God.
Let me
They
tell you.
had to cut back to
That-
one device, nigga. We gonna sign this out.
That's what I be talking about. You know, you over here asking for yourself. See,
Ain't nobody worried about heart.
Ain't nobody worried about heart. Everybody,
All right, we all
didn't
feel
even-
bad. Cam.
Sorry to this man.
Sorry to it.
Because you
I
could have
mean-
said that one of them slots should be, the podcast slot.
Okay, nigga,
Okay,
that's
but
4
I gotta
people
be able to
then.
get-
That's the whole damn subscription. Each one of us is a slot.
I got to be
So
able
we're
to
gonna
give
have to pass the plate on that then. If we all gonna be on this shit, I'm near everybody to drop about $5.
Pass the peas.
Yeah, like we used to do.
I ain't mad at that. I got 5 on it.
Yeah. All right, well, no, but I'm definitely. Is everybody here planning on getting it or
I
having
was thinking about
access?
dropping that video
Well, if y'all
Secure
said-
came back, but I guess I'll go ahead.
You said-
when we starting, and I want that shit on the 12th, nigga.
No, wait, let me tell you
I want that
though.
shit
No,
on
listen.
the motherfucking 12th. I want it in.
I timed it
At
down.
midnight.
I timed it down
Okay.
to a science though because so at my job I get paid on the 20th. So I shouldn't say that on anyway, on my job I get paid on the 20th.
too
So
late now.
instead of signing up on the 12th, I was gonna sign up on the 13th because you get a 7-day free trial.
Yeah.
So I need the first time they run
Oh,
my
that's
card to be on the
perfect.
20th. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I got to wait a day. But yeah, I definitely plan on getting it.
Yeah, that's really is perfect.
They put out some of the lineup.
Hey,
They got
so
the
you
Proud
said-
Family
They got
on there.
everything.
You
on there,
said you could just upgrade your Hulu from there, right?
I think so. You should be
yeah.
able to.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can upgrade your Hulu. Like I
And
think
a
you
lot
go
of-
to commercial free.
And a lot of them random 90s that just had something to do with Disney. You're like, oh, I didn't know Disney.
They had
Disney.
Even
Yeah.
Stevens on
Oh,
there.
Yeah,
They really had all the shows. I feel
They
like
about
I
to
grew
have
up
Smart
on.
Guy on there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the
Smart guy.
They
That,
got like
that
a
show is
new,
underrated. And I saw a meme the other day and they were saying like he's one of the most underrated like on TV that he was a single father with 3 kids and a neighbor that was always over there eating.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I'm saying?
held
He
it
was a
down.
good example for
He was
them.
a
You know what I'm
business
saying?
owner, all
yeah,
that.
like he
Yeah.
took care of his kids, you know?
He did. Yeah, he did a good job.
So he's underrated anyway. But yeah, I wish they were gonna have a Parenthood on there.
I know you never know that,
Bro, but what they put out now, that's just what they starting with.
Yeah.
So you know they're gonna be adding shit like
Yeah.
through over time.
And Netflix also came out recently and said they was admitting like they are a little bit worried about all the new streaming services because they know that they're maintaining like numbers, but they haven't grown as much as they could because they keep raising the price on Netflix.
Right,
You know what
and
I'm saying?
I even noticed like they have they're starting to put more like what is Shameless, HBO show?
Showtime.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they have like Shameless,
Yeah.
Nurse Jackie.
Shameless is good as fuck.
Yeah, but both of them are good shows. But it seems like they're trying to get some of those you know, bigger shows that
Yeah.
are not maybe
But I
on
think-
anymore from those networks.
Right.
Because on Netflix you can put in like a suggestion for a show and send it, and then they'll be like, if you don't see it the next couple weeks, it's either because we had like licensing issues, or maybe it was
Right.
too expensive to get it, or it
Yeah.
was too.
I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know you could
What,
do
that
that
you
either.
put a suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was looking for, what was I looking for? Maybe like I think I was looking for the Labyrinth. Maybe.
Oh damn, that's a good ass.
But but anyway,
I think they.
but I
should,
still ain't seen it on there.
I
so.
think they should just worry about. I mean, because Netflix to me is like known for the Netflix movies.
their
Like,
original stuff is
No,
way
no,
better.
their
than, like,
originals
yeah.
really
like
good.
so I think are the Netflix shows. So I think they should just stick to what they good at. Don't try to, compete with the other streaming services. Because once you start doing that, then you're gonna go out of your lane and you ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get lost.
I mean,
In the sauce.
at some point, it might even just end up really ultimately being just HBO shows, because you see now that Disney's gonna start, all the Disney shows are gonna come down, and then let's say all these other like networks that shows run on like have their own streaming service. Even NBC getting one,
Yeah.
you know, like they'll take theirs also. Eventually, it might be their original content that sustains them like completely.
Right.
Well, it's
And
gonna be
that-
But
that
it's gonna
plus
be-
it's gonna be that plus movies. Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah, the
what's gonna
movies will
take
be,
them a
yeah.
hit is like the TV
The
shows.
TV shows, right?
But
Cause-
Netflix is
yeah.
starting to do
No,
more.
because they TV shows be good on that.
They be okay. They be okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying as far as like they ain't gonna be able to get like Insecure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
they're not
Like
gonna
all
have
of
that.
that
And
stuff,
they're
they ain't gonna be
starting
able to
do
have
more,
that.
it looks like international stuff too. Like you see more
Yeah.
stuff that are sometimes, and Disney. It's not that Disney hasn't been translated a bunch of times, but it is obviously an American.
Yeah, it's an American thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so-
Disney for a lot. I mean, the reason why I'm pretty sure all of us are so into it is because of the nostalgia.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all the stuff we grew up watching that you want to watch again.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about the next thing we're gonna talk about, y'all, is Sallie Mae black ass. You know, Sallie Mae.
She
Fuck
get on
you
my
if you're
nerves.
listening. If you're
Listen.
listening. But nah.
And
So
how come all these hackers
right.
hack her?
Hack her, right.
I'm telling you.
She ran through everybody.
Right.
All right, but Sallie Mae, the headline is Sallie Mae flew more than 100 employees to Hawaii to celebrate a $5 billion in sales, and people are really upset. It was recently revealed that Sallie Mae brought more than 100 of its employees to Hawaii back in August to celebrate a record year, $5 billion in student loans to
Shit.
374,000 borrowers. According to NBC News,
$5 billion,
You heard.
$5 billion in student loans, yeah.
bruh.
Yeah.
While we out here struggling, y'all
No,
sending.
I mean, maybe not this government, but maybe one day if we ever get our shit together, the government like really needs to look at this. Like this has to be somewhere in the. We are making the country function, and I'm not just talking about like. I mean, we know that there's a bunch of different levels that make the country function, but we ultimately go to college. I mean, I guess you ultimately go to college really not to have to just do hard labor or only labor jobs, even though
Right.
many of us still do those jobs just because either we're good at them or they are, and they're lucrative.
It's a
You know what I
high-
mean?
yeah.
But yeah, that. I mean, in one way or another, it's like we talked about before. Like, it's one thing for you not to finish school, but if you are finish school and you are
shouldn't
contributing
have to
back to
pay.
society, yeah, that should
Right.
disappear.
Right.
And like you said, it's literally a number. All these companies getting hacked. Like with one stroke, all the numbers are gone. It's not
Gone.
like any of us have exchanged these funds, like these
Right,
monetary
right.
funds with paper. We ain't handing nobody. We ain't writing nobody no check. This is a digital freaking
Right.
money that y'all are taking away from
Right,
us every
right.
single month.
They say
Right.
They said that total student loan debt has grown to 1.6 trillion in this country.
Let me
Bro,
tell you
that's
something.
almost as much as the national.
Let me
debt.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. Y'all
Like-
want to know American El Chapo, the hacker that hacks into Sallie Mae and get rid of everybody's debt? I guarantee everybody will stand behind them.
Yeah.
Shit.
They'll put your
Hey,
face
why
on
you
Mount
playing?
Rushmore, nigga.
You
We
ain't
will
lying.
revolt.
But in
Like-
turn, like you said, the national that's like I said, the reason I say the government should look at that because that is in turn why we can't get like the economy under wraps too. Like the college
Right.
people that are pursuing these things like buying homes,
Right.
buying real estate, buying things that are assets, don't have the money to do it because we
Yeah.
are like when you get out of school now. When we were in school, like they told us basically you're going to be paying student loans. That's going to be one of your bills now
Right.
for the next 40 years. Like nobody
Right.
even bats an eye about it because we're like we want to go to school, we want to get a degree, we want to make $1 million more than what we would. You
Right.
know, that's what it is if you go to school is what they say. But if this $1 trillion debt was wiped out, that extra money that we have every month, what would that go to? It's
Bro,
going to go
it would-
back into the economy
Exactly.
so that we can rebuild that. Like,
Well,
we're the ones who are
exactly.
spending
It
the
ain't
money.
like we just
Right,
gonna
right.
be keeping it.
Right.
So for Sallie Mae to be taking the whole company to Hawaii based on, you know what I mean? That's a luxury vacation. We're taking those vacations also, though. You know what I mean? It's not a thing that's needed.
But the thing is, like, you doing that to celebrate people going into debt.
Right.
Like, $5 billion worth of debt, bro. That's
Y'all talking
ridiculous.
about sales. That ain't sales.
Like, and that's 1 year.
That's you getting people.
Like $5 billion of debt in 1 year, bro, that y'all gave out. That's ridiculous.
It's
But
people
that's
out
even-
here struggling to pay that, and y'all like going on
Right.
vacations.
And we get it.
With
You're a
that-
part of that company, right? My company right now is telling me they was taking me. I'm not worried about where the money coming in from, probably.
No, I'm good. Because everybody is worried about the damn self.
What
No,
time money
yeah,
to be at the
everybody-
airport?
That's the
right,
problem.
right,
Yeah.
honey.
I'm telling
But that is, that is, seems like a no-brainer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
How do
no,
we have
that-
something that's almost the equivalent to the national debt, and it has to do with strictly people that have went to school, have contributed, and that are working and getting, you know what I mean?
Right.
Half of us ain't even probably working on what our degree is in. Like,
Right.
it's money that's thrown away.
Yeah.
It's
All right,
not
well,
thrown away, but you know what I mean? Yeah, that's some fucked up stuff.
Sallie Mae, y'all ain't shit, but we already knew that.
Yeah, we did
Navi
know
and
that.
you too, by the way. They didn't name you by name in
That's
this,
a-
but
no,
Navi
to
and...
me,
Ain't that the same
That's
thing?
the same
Well, Navi
thing.
and, didn't I think Navi and bought, like...
Sallie Mae.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's still Sallie Mae. They think they slick, changing the name and shit.
Right.
I've been
Fuck
paying
all y'all.
Yeah.
Both y'all.
Navi,
Anybody else
Sallie
too.
Mae, whoever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just sad. That's just hurtful.
Okay, y'all. Last but not least, in what's popping, y'all. I forgot to send the clip to Cam, y'all, so we're going to do it like this because we do the show live. But anyway, Lisa Raye is upset with Duane Martin. She was doing her TV One Uncensored, and she was basically saying how, you know, she and Duane Martin were friends because they were on the show All of Us, which came on UPN. And, you know, she introduced him to her, at that time, husband, Michael Missick, who was like the prime minister of Turks and Caicos. And Duane and, you know, her husband got real tight, and he would start introducing him to different women and bringing different women around and bringing them out to, like, you know, they spots out in Turks and Caicos. And she feels a way. She said that she feels a way about that because they were friends. She introduced him. He was like one of her best friends. And so she felt betrayed by him. One, that they had like that previous relationship, but also that he was introducing her husband to other women. And so she basically said like her and Duane Martin don't fuck each other at all. And she said fuck him.
Because
So what
the
do you
husband
think
was
about-
cheating at the time.
Well, because
That's
yeah,
what she
but
insinuated.
And
So
she
basically, she's saying when her husband would come and hang out with Duane, he would always take him to spots and introduce him to different
or
women.
bring women to him. Yeah,
that he ended up
yeah,
sleeping with.
yeah.
Or something along those lines.
Yeah.
For the simple fact that her husband had more money than probably Duane, he probably was slipping Duane. Hey, I need you to go
Exactly.
get
I mean, I'm not
me
saying
this, and that, and third.
Right. I'm not saying you got to like Duane, but I think everybody can kind of see your husband was a sleaze.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on him.
Okay.
That's,
No,
that's
he was
obvious. It's on
bald.
him.
Yeah,
So you don't think she had no reason to feel no way about Duane Martin?
She
Yeah, I'm
shouldn't
not
have.
saying she
I
can.
mean,
You
she-
said she shouldn't?
She should.
At the end of the day, she shouldn't be mad
she
to where
shouldn't blame him.
she just like, I don't fuck with him.
Well,
Even though she
that
can do
that was
that
her
also,
marriage.
that's-
Yeah, that was her
Yeah,
marriage.
but at the end of the day, like, your husband was the one cheating.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
like-
like you can't blame Duane. You can't say Duane is the only reason why your husband
Right.
cheated.
I don't think she-
that's what I'm saying.
No, I just think she don't appreciate his part in it.
No,
you know what I'm
and she
saying?
can have attitude, but I would say it is a lot of energy to be putting towards something that's really like a non-factor to why the marriage broke apart.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's at the end of the day, it's still in between you and your husband. I don't know why you chose to put him on blast, but there's probably, if your husband was a cheater, there's probably several people that helped contribute to him.
Or
being
brought
able
him
to-
women.
Right.
I mean, but I put it like this:
Men
If
and
you-
women, yeah.
If you a person that cheat, bro, whether somebody introducing you to women or not, you gonna find women to cheat with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't cheat, it don't matter how many women somebody introduce you to, you're not gonna do
That's
it.
what I'm saying. For him being so wealthy as well, like I don't think he needed Duane necessarily. You know what I'm saying? To
yeah,
cheat.
I really don't.
So if I did, but if I
This is the one that was the king.
if
of
I
the
introduced
princess
one
of
of
Yeah.
y'all's girls
Yeah,
to niggas,
yeah.
Okay,
niggas
yeah,
with the
I
mindset that they was gonna like
think we gonna be all
get
right.
with this
Okay.
nigga, would y'all wouldn't feel no way?
You said what?
At her,
Say it
I would
again?
be mad at her.
You wouldn't be mad at me for doing that? You should be.
Like bringing
I would-
dudes around.
I would feel. I
No,
would
I'm
be-
saying if I like introduced your girl to a whole bunch of different niggas, you know what I mean? Like knowing like what it was, and you don't, and you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't feel no way that I'm introducing your girl to all
I feel
these
like I would be upset, but I wouldn't be like, well, just fuck Ricky. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't say that. I would be more mad at her because at the end of the day, she the one cheating.
And maybe I would be upset. Right. Maybe I would be upset if she decided not to cheat. But as soon as she makes a choice to cheat, you ain't got nothing to do with it no more.
Yeah, that's all
And
right.
I
Yeah,
guess
but
my
you
question
If
is,
she came to me and was like,
my-
oh, I'm saying she, but if she came to me and was like, oh my God, Ricky, every time I'm around him, he trying to introduce me to somebody else. Like, I don't know why he doing this.
Yes,
Then
then-
I may
that's
be
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At what point to me, you were sitting there looking at it and you said he introduced him to a lot of women. At what point was it a lot? When did you realize, like, okay, every time I see you got another woman in his face. Then you should have said something. Like, how many women did it have to be?
Well, I don't know that it was something that was like when they first got divorced. I heard about the divorce. I didn't know that infidelity was the reason they was getting a divorce. I don't think because he wasn't the celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right.
I mean, he
was
wasn't a celebrity down here.
But I mean that's where we got all our news from. You know, like so we didn't. I mean, we wouldn't. I don't
No,
think.
now you said that the celebrity he has up there is, the celebrity he has down there is still a bigger, is a different type of celebrity, first of all. And
Yeah.
it's also based on him. Everybody worried about him and ain't nobody worried about Hard.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So it's like, I'm sure he got,
Problem is,
you know what I mean? But I'm sure he got,
problem is.
I'm sure he got away with a lot of things as a prince / king
Right.
on his way to be king that, you know, maybe his American wife probably didn't go along with. But
Right.
See, because
right.
she
That's
could have
true.
just introduced me to him, and I would have made sure with no other women in his face.
Exactly.
Well, at the end of the day, I guess then from y'all perspective, well, not from y'all perspective, but from what y'all saying is, you know, she really shouldn't have put Duane Martin on blast like that.
Yeah, 'cause
So
I just don't think
to
he-
Duane Martin, Cam,
Sorry to this man.
you know, I mean, you know, maybe you didn't, you know,
You didn't deserve it.
maybe you didn't deserve that. I think you did, but hey,
They
you know.
really put that man through the ringer, though. They always try to do Dwayne.
Have you heard?
Yeah, they
Have
do.
you heard Tisha Campbell's
'Cause she
song
been on his
22
ass too.
seasons?
That's the one with the
No, that's not the journey. This is a new one.
Sorry.
This actual one is good. I'm sure to you when we get off the air. No, this one is good.
I'm
Like
not saying it ain't good.
she sound good on it. You know what I
She
mean?
sounds good all the time. She can sing. Anybody taking that from
Yeah,
her?
it's just
It's
her
the
performances. Are
She really whispered it. It was
the
creepy too.
theatrics, okay?
And then you see what she like go roller coaster.
I like when she put little moves to it.
She could dance.
Because she can dance too.
Yeah, she
like
can
it ain't
really
nothing
dance.
wrong with the talent. I don't know why it ain't curling right.
Well, okay. Get to shucking them peas, big face.
Oh,
All right.
come on, somebody.
Hell.
Shit.
All right, we're gonna move over into our next segment, where we always recognize a very beautiful woman, and that is our Dime of the Week segment.
Change that little tail.
Wait, which one we doing?
Boost.
Okay. All right, y'all. This week, our Dime of the Week is criminal defense attorney Miss Courtney Miller. So Courtney Miller, really struck a chord nationally this week when she was at the town hall talking to the politicians and the representatives from Fort Worth, and she was pretty much just talking about pretty much her own white privilege. You know what I mean? She was saying 6 years ago she was at her house, all the her floor to ceiling windows, all the shades were up so you could tell somebody was home. She heard
doors
people,
was open.
Her doors open. She heard her dog barking, and she went out there and she cried out to see who it was. They said they announced themselves, and she was just like, she hates to say it, but the thing she was most worried about was if they were gonna shoot her dog.
The police.
But she was like, yeah, the police are gonna shoot her dog. She was like, but if I was a black woman, I would be afraid the police are going to shoot me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She's like, but after that situation, I'm here and Tay is not.
Right.
So
So
she said she was saying how they came to her house because a dog was barking, and the black lady, they came to her house for a wellness check.
Right.
So
Right.
how did she not die? Because a dog was barking, which alerts you something's wrong.
Right,
Somebody's
right.
there. But with the black lady, it was more of just a wellness check just to see if somebody was home. How did
Yeah.
she die and I didn't?
Right.
When I yelled, and then she was like, also, I yelled out, who's there?
Right.
Who's there? That was a total difference. And she came out and said it that's white privilege.
Right.
And
Yeah.
everybody was like, oh,
yeah,
We
she
need-
got to stand up.
We
She
need
was,
more people
like Courtney
to
Miller.
think like that.
Yeah, and she was just in and out, nigga. She came in there, fucked it up in about 2.5 minutes,
And
and she was
left.
out that bitch, dropped the mic.
damn near
Yeah.
left everybody crying.
Yeah,
Right.
no,
Falling out and everything.
Nah, so it's just really, that is what it looks like to be, in my opinion, an ally to the struggle that black people specifically in this country are dealing with, or people
Right.
like black and brown people. That's what it's like to really be an ally, in my opinion. She's using her privilege to point out that she had, she's
Yeah.
putting what's the word? Putting it under a lens, I guess, for lack of a
And
better.
it is, I think
Or
that's what,
painting that-
and,
that-
and nobody needs anybody to be violent. We
Nah,
say that all
right.
the time. The point is not to be violent or even just enraged, but what makes everybody upset is that it's just that you just act unaware of it just because it's not happening to you.
Right.
And so that's why this is so helpful, because you are at least acknowledging that you see something happening. Like, that's why it's so scary to us, because everybody, like, there's people. There's that other lady that was talking that said, oh, it's not a problem. You know what I mean? Because you don't experience it, it's not a problem. And yeah, we get it. If you're not experiencing it, if you don't see it firsthand, sometimes it is hard to believe. But this is what it takes. You know what I mean? Like, at least be aware that you realize it's not happening to you and it is happening to a different type of person.
Right. Now, I just really, really respect her for that. You know what I mean? Like, I just respect her for that. I think the sad thing is that it's something that even has to be pointed out as something that stand out and decent, you know? But regardless of what what other people are not doing, we appreciate what you did, Miss Courtney Miller. So shout out to you. You are our Dime of the Week, and now we're gonna move over into our next segment, our number one favorite game. One's gotta go. One's gotta go. All right, y'all. This week on One's Gotta Go, y'all, we're going to do some throwback phone companies, all right? Throwback phone companies that are actually still kind of around, believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
And so
Ripley's come out and check.
These are also, all three of these are ones that we do not have personal ties to. And that's no dig anybody that does have personal ties to.
No diggity, no doubt.
We just don't know shit about them.
Yeah, if you're out there right now and, you feeling some type of way about it, we apologize. But anyway, the three brands that we put on the chopping block or phone companies are Cricket Mobile, MetroPCS, and Boost Mobile. Now, nobody on this show has any of these. At least not as a primary phone service. I don't know what everybody got for the second line for the plug or whatever.
I don't know which phone you use for the hose.
Right. That's Metro.
But these phones are means you can just use them here, right? Aren't all these phone companies mean you just can use them?
No, I think they done spread out.
I think they
especially. I know for a fact. I know for a fact. Cricket and Metro.
I think that
what you mean, but you can't use it here?
She's saying like just in tech, like in the Metroplex. Like you
phone.
can't call like
Metro.
No, you can use it. They got Cricket and all that stuff in Houston.
Yeah,
too.
that's what I'm saying.
But
like,
I mean, you're.
No,
they
got
got
about for the nation.
But that's what I mean.
I think they got them in different states.
I mean, I know the company is in different states, but can you use your phone that you get in Houston?
If they go, if they got them in there, I think because they have a tower in that state.
That's why it's cheap.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I think that's what the Metro phone means. I think that's why it's called Metro.
Years old when he
no, because you can only use it in the you can only use it in your Metroplex.
G, Cam.
But I think all three.
Sorry to this man.
Okay. But I think all three of them. I think that's what they're called. That's what they're called. I think all three of those companies are for that type of phone.
Was it Luda that did Boost Mobile back in the day? Where you at?
Who's the one that did who's the one that did Where You At? With the old
Boost. That was Boost. Yeah, that was Boost. Yeah.
Boost was lit.
No, the promotion was.
No, if you had a church phone, if you had a Boost Mobile church phone, you was popping.
Yeah, and I didn't even know Boost still was around, to be honest. Like, I knew Cricket and Metro were, because it's a Metro. If you go to a black or brown neighborhood anywhere in the DFW, you finna see Metro and Cricket all up and through. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
all over.
Like over the whole area.
Who else we got? MetroPCS?
MetroPCS, Boost, and Cricket. And the reason I liked Cricket when I first heard about Cricket or whatever is because even like currently, like with Cricket, you can have whatever phone you want too. So you
it's like that with Metro PCS now, at least.
Okay, I was gonna say back
in the day, nigga,
you had like
bring your phone.
Bring no matter what type of phone you got, just bring it, and we gonna hook you up.
You bring your phone, we'll turn it on.
We'll turn it.
I don't know. Is that what it is?
Yeah, no, you can do that though. So like you can have like the iPhone, X or whatever.
You still got to pay $1,000 for that.
You still got to pay for the phone. But you are gonna have to, but you could take it over Cricket.
Now this is my biggest thing with all three of them is reliability.
I think Cricket is the most reliable out of these three. I'm being honest.
Why?
Because I
would say Boost.
I haven't seen a Boost stores no more.
Yeah,
I ain't seen a Boost store.
They need to change the logo. It still look like like 90s like airbrush shit. Maybe rebranding is.
I'm on Metro PCS's site. I'm trying to figure out, what all they cover.
Yeah, it is.
The Cricket
commercial dry too.
Yeah.
You can tell the budget ain't where it needs to be.
The budget ain't where it. Yeah.
Yeah, Metro PCS. I don't know what's going on. It's a service provided by Cell Pay.
Who is that?
I don't know.
I bet you that shit's expensive as fucking. Niggas don't be paying attention. Look at the top left corner of your phone, y'all. See what it says. Does
What?
it still say MetroPCS LTE? Does it say cash pay?
Sale pay or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what it say.
Don't. I
It's
thought
like
Metro
Sundown
PCS
Town
used-
Mobile.
I
You done
thought
went off in the
Metro
country
PCS
somewhere.
used T-Mobile service.
Hey, it say sale pay is an authorized national payment center.
See, you getting charged more for that shit. It's because that's not your coverage.
So is it actually cheaper or what?
I don't.
I mean,
ain't-
if you don't, I mean, there's a lot of people don't lead a state like that. So if you don't lead a state, then I guess you straight.
It say we are different from other payment websites because we are simple. We do not advertise other
Simply
products.
taking my money.
Right.
Shut up. Okay, I'm just agreeing so hard.
Cause that's all you doing.
Okay, one of these got to go, y'all. Which one would you get rid of?
All of them.
Throw the whole category
My
away.
mama good for anything talking about rap or some shit. I know all of them. Okay, mama, you ain't got to comment.
I know
okay?
I know which one I'm getting rid of.
That's how the game works. Okay.
I'm gonna say I'm getting rid of. Well, we gonna 1, 2, 3, or we gonna just.
Who had the way you at
Just
again?
go ahead, go.
Who had the way you
Boost
at again?
Mobile.
I- Yeah, Boost Mobile ain't going nowhere because they had the great advertisement, man. They
All right, I'm ready.
Me too.
You ready? All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Metro
Cricket.
PCS.
I'm getting rid of cricket.
I'm getting rid of
I feel like
MetroPCS.
cricket is bigger than Metro.
Nah,
Yeah.
I feel the opposite.
Growing.
I feel like
Me
cricket,
too.
cricket is a little more sleek.
I feel like
You know what I'm
Metro-
saying?
No, it's
Like
not.
it is a little
No,
more
it's
sleek.
Hey, I done
The
seen
PCS is growing.
I done
idea.
seen more commercials about cricket than Metro PCS.
No, this the thing. When I see a cricket commercial, it's just that little green little.
Yeah,
I don't know what the
little
fuck
dry
it is.
thing.
It's
But
just
it's-
like
it's- but
hopping
it's
around.
sleek. Yeah.
But when you see a Metro PCS commercial, they be showing you like a little thing of like they got service more places than what you think.
just seems so janky.
It ain't gonna
People
say
in
it's
it
all over the place, but it's at least more than what you think.
more than what you thought it was.
So I think they did a little bit more. You know.
Yeah.
Why Luda drop Boost? But I guess we're gonna let them stay. They did that's pretty good advertising.
Boost, you know what it is? I think Boost made enough money at the time
was
because
cricket.
they was low key competing with like the big boys.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Boost
at
was
that
good.
time,
Boost
it was
had
good.
the chirp phone.
The chirp phone was
Yeah.
big, like just like the what was that? The one
The
that slid up?
sidekick.
The
Yeah,
sidekick.
sidekick,
yeah.
Like the at one point, a lot
Two-way
everybody.
pages.
Yeah.
Like
you know?
they Boost had some. They was up there for a while.
Flip
Now
phone.
that I
And
think
you got
about
your
it,
first flip
hey,
phone.
didn't T-Mobile buy Metro PCS?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I thought Metro PCS was on the same like they
I
used
thought
the
Metro-
service.
they
that
was on
Net-
cricket
They
too
didn't
then.
start off. They didn't start off like that.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
Metro
Metro
PCS
PCS is
started
growing.
off real dry. It really did.
Cricket
did.
came
They
out
got
strong.
the
That's
logo
why I got
on
rid of
the
Metro
Cricket,
Yeah.
PCS.
cricket did come out strong, but they ain't had no growth. You know,
They ain't been
I don't-
out that long.
I
bro.
don't think it ain't been out long
cricket been out
enough.
since I was in at least in middle school, bro.
Nah, you boosted
No,
that. It ain't
no,
No,
been out that long.
I guarantee you.
No.
Bro. Yes.
No. Metro PCS probably had.
No, cricket. I heard of cricket before I heard of Metro PCS.
Nah, you didn't.
Yes, I did. To be
You
honest,
blacked
I
out.
was
You-
When did
no,
cricket- I'm about to
no.
see. When did
I was
cricket
surprised
come
they
out?
had cricket here. I thought that was only in Houston.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I know like when I've driven through some rural areas, like even just within Texas, and my service didn't work. Like people that was with us that had cricket, their service was working. That's why I was like, oh, maybe it ain't as bad as like I thought it was.
Oh.
That sound bad, but well, shit. I mean, if I can find out, let's find out about this nation plan.
I
What's that looking like?
Maybe I can just turn my international off so I go international.
Right.
But if it just work in Dallas, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, that's
nigga.
not
As
gonna
soon as
work.
you get
Unless you, I mean, you could have a second phone, but I don't know what you need that
downtown,
for.
you got to switch it up.
Hey, Cricket say they got a great big network. Over 99
Great
Americans.
big network.
Covers over 99% of
They a
America.
lie.
I don't believe that.
I
That's what
do.
it say. Look, they got the little
Shut up,
thing right there.
Ricky.
It's
I
sleek.
Go to
do.
Metro PCS.
I do.
I went to Metro PCS. They didn't have all this on their
Well,
website.
Metro PCS must be doing some false advertising because they commercials. I'm pretty sure got like a little map
I don't
like
think
that.
they above that.
I don't either.
Look, Cricket website is
no.
better. I tell you that right now. Cricket website is better. Like you said,
It's better.
It's more sleek.
Yeah, yeah.
I just don't like that little green blob
Right,
thing.
since when y'all get
Look,
about some sleep.
They got a thing called Why Cricket. Why you want to go to Cricket? See, it tell you. in
What'd it say?
everything. Huh?
What it say?
Highest in customer service among non-contract full-service wireless providers.
Everybody says that.
I'm just
Right.
telling what it said. It said it gives Americans 10 million smiling faces. I'm just telling y'all what it say. $30 for a 2 gigabyte phone.
Get out.
See, that's the problem. 2 gigabytes gonna last you 2 weeks,
I'm just telling you.
and now you just ass out.
Now you gotta put something else on.
Yeah, you put more $30.
All right, y'all.
See, that's how they get you right there.
That's exactly how they get you.
We gonna post this poll and see which one of these three throwback.
Maybe all three of them are
giants.
payphones then.
No, they not payphones.
Singular. You remember Singular?
You just had to put that
You
card
had to
on
put
it.
that card
Yeah,
to it.
you
Yeah.
They still got them. That's them throwaway phones.
They
right
got
there.
those at Walmart, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
You just need to put a little something to it.
Just when you feel like it.
See,
It's
MetroPCS, I just Googled it. You can get an unlimited line.
Yeah.
Do
hard.
Cricket got
No,
that?
Cricket is unlimited. Okay. Yeah, they
You
do,
ain't
bro.
gonna have none of these. You said the Cricket got that?
What else you got? No, yeah, they do got that for real. They do got that.
We
It's-
need to check Cricket and Metro.
Metro said you can get 2 unlimited lines for $80.
Well, nigga, you feel so good about it, you need to get Metro.
My phone works fine.
Yeah,
I'm not in the market for a new service.
You're not trying to scale down.
Yeah, I'm not in
All
the
right.
market for a
What
service
I got,
right
I ain't too far from Metro and what you call shit. Metro and Cricket.
Why?
Cause Sprint, boy, I
Yeah,
tell you
Sprint
what.
is it a bad name. I
Shit. I ain't gonna lie. Metro, I just could.
This
It say
nigga really over here infatuated
two
with Metro.
unlimited lines for $80 plus Amazon Prime,
Oh.
Okay, then they
and you get 2 free Galaxy phones.
do Amazon know?
Now, hey,
They
Right.
make
I don't know about all
everybody, they
that.
make everybody just start signing up, and you got
About
to give
all
them
that.
one of you. You got to give somebody, everybody come through one of your slots. This is some janky shit.
Or you really
know,
paying
damn
for it.
Amazon
They
Prime.
gonna hey, the application fee is $100. You know that's
Right.
guy you get
Shit.
Amazon Prime. Get $100.
and they giving you a $50 virtual Visa prepaid card.
Okay.
I'm just
All right,
looking
G,
at
we
this is
know.
a glance.
Okay. You
at
know
the,
where G stand
at the
on this
website.
shit. So we got two.
He gonna have
two
Metro
Crickets and
PCS
two
shirt on
Metros.
tomorrow.
Shit, they got
Right.
they
Hey,
got
gonna
the
give me one
iPhone
of these.
11.
Hey, gonna give me one of these.
Cricket
They got the iPhone.
Cricket got the iPhone
No, you
too.
can get the iPhone.
Shut
Come on,
up!
G.
Get off the side.
Look, they got
that
covered
iPhone.
99% too.
Right.
Somebody lying.
But Cricket, you know what I'm saying? You can get 2 Samsung Galaxy J2 Pure.
Okay.
What phone is that?
Okay,
You know,
y'all.
that's a
So-
tab.
We get a J2
Now we
Pure.
can too, right? We don't even know what that
Sorry
shit
to
is.
this man.
All right.
That's for free.
All right.
That's
y'all.
for free.
So before we even we're gonna move on to our last segment. Y'all know which segment that is, but before I just want to give a I just want to say before, you know what I'm saying? Like just Cam real quick. Yeah.
Sorry to this man.
There we go. Yeah. All right, y'all. This week
Black man.
on Black.
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
You know, I'm not even gonna do the brat because this foolishness that we about to tell y'all.
Listen,
I
think
feel
nobody-
sorry.
nobody
the coach
prepared.
behind it.
I just can't do it to this man.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Big
well, the
brown
headline-
stain on the
the
community.
headline-
I wouldn't know a thing.
I wouldn't know
The
a
big-
thing.
okay,
If I
speaking of-
seen this man on the streets,
speaking
I
of-
wouldn't know a thing.
Well, you won't gonna see him on the streets, according to this story. All right, so the headline is: Man eats girlfriend's booty for the first time and dies from E. coli. Now, this is the only news story that I have.
Why you looking
It
like
said
that, Chris?
it's all my.
Everybody just take
This is
that.
her saying it's all my fault. I didn't really want it, but he said I was his woman and he was gonna lick my booty up whenever I wanted it. Laquan Marcus, age 26, passed
Laquan.
away after eating his wife's behind. It wasn't exactly her behind that killed him, and the medical exam revealed. Turns out, Dr. Lucas told reporters that Laquan's wife had a small amount of feces in her behind that contained shrimp that didn't digest all the way, and he had a high allergy to it. Marcus leaves behind 3 kids.
And normally we don't do this shit, y'all. But come on, we got to get the word out here to the community, y'all. We got to get we got to get the word out here to the community, y'all, because eating ass is a very, very popular. It's done got real popular for
It's
some
dangerous
reason.
out
Yeah.
here.
No,
okay?
and it ain't
It's
no other way to put it.
dangerous. It's
It done got
dangerous.
real popular in the last
It
5
done
years.
got real
You know what I
dangerous.
mean?
Why do I keep catching pink eye?
Yeah, no. Because why you playing? That's what the comedian was talking about too. How he got pink eye from his child, and they talking about it was kind of came from doo doo. Now y'all got to know. You just can't. I mean, now that this done got popular, y'all just can't be out here jumping in asses like that. You can't. You just can't jump in any old ass. And I'm not saying that you can't jump on any.
That's
Just jump
his
on
wife
any old
ass.
ass. I'm not saying. But
That's-
you got
know
to let me
what?
clarify.
That's the problem, because your
Uh-uh.
wife, she done got comfortable.
Yeah, that's
and
all
she ain't
that
clean
is.
Don't
properly
get that
before
Yeah.
she got
bullshit.
there.
Yeah,
You know
and
what
it
I'm saying?
is. Just because you want to jump on the trend, don't mean you ain't supposed to come home and try to get you a little shower.
But
If
see,
you know you're
what?
doing an
She
invasive
might
act
have-
like
But you
that.
know what? She really might have fucked up. She might have, because you know she said she didn't really want it. She might have been a little stupid with that nigga thing, wants to get some of this. You know.
But I hope
And now look what
not.
happened.
Some of the shrimp.
You
Now
really
you lost it. him.
Yeah, because you really regretting it. He done took his wife out, tried to spoil her.
Right, the Red Lobster.
She had
the ultimate feast.
and he paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Cam!
Sorry to this man.
Cam!
Sorry to this man.
One more time. Cam!
Sorry to this man.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to
What is
figure
they
out.
gonna say in the eulogy?
Yeah. Like, I
We
wonder
know
if
there's
she...
been lots of reasons you've heard that we come here to be here today. The family
It's
chose
Kevin
this
Gates.
time
I blame
not to
Kevin Gates.
discuss-
Kevin Gates is the real one who popped it off and started encouraging
He
everybody
really
to dig it.
did.
He really did.
Let me tell you,
But he
Kevin
don't say
Gates-
nothing that he gonna swab him down and he get, you know what I mean?
He didn't
talk
tell
about-
you how to
talk about-
properly do it. He didn't tell people how to properly do it.
Because you have to
You
pray.
got to
You
go
should
through the
pray.
cleaning process first. You know,
And-
you got to
yeah.
wash that ass
I
before
think
you eat
you.
it.
I think
Yeah.
you should
know?
wash that ass, then you baby wipe that ass. You know what I'm saying?
Then
What
you
else?
do that.
Then you do that.
Yeah.
That's 2 cleanings.
You don't come out straight from the shrimp buffet.
No.
You
First
don't
of
come
all,
back from no buffet.
Anyway, right,
Hey,
that ain't the night.
Buffet seems inappropriate
Do y'all-
when
do y'all
asses been
think-
gay.
That ain't the
You know what
night.
I'm saying?
That's after y'all spend the night at the house with some fruit. You know what I mean? A fruit tray, some wine,
Some
and water.
charcuterie.
Yeah.
Just something light.
Yeah, something light.
Something that'll come out of the front end.
Yeah,
not the back
And
end.
like you said, never after no buffet is not tonight.
No.
You got to plan something else. Rose petals on the bed.
If
But
y'all,
I wanna
listen,
be-
if y'all niggas just left ponchos, okay, and you
That
done
ain't
raised the
tonight.
flag more than 2 times this
That ain't-
evening, that wasn't the right choice, and y'all done killed this nigga.
You didn't kill this man.
I'm trying to
This
figure
man is
out
gone.
why she didn't remember that he allergic and she ate shrimp.
But I don't think she thought she gonna leave a whole,
I mean, the
scampi up
thing
there.
is,
But I
she
guess
wasn't
she
chewing
Right.
good.
right.
She was in a rush to get home.
He
You
might
know,
have
it was
been
3
arrested
different
too.
ways. He couldn't take that.
Right, that coconut took him
Right,
out.
she had coconut scampi, garlic parmesan,
Shrimp,
Popcorn,
scampi,
shrimp.
cocktail, shrimp,
Oh man, that
man.
stomach hurt.
shrimp gumbo,
right,
took her to pop of those.
shrimp kebabs.
shrimp tacos.
Okay, well, anyway,
She's selfish. That was the problem. She's only
She
worried
was
about
thinking about
herself.
herself. That's exactly what it is.
I'll tell you what the damn problem is. See, everybody worry about themselves.
Ain't
They
nobody
damn
worried about-
self, but ain't
Nobody
nobody
worried
worried
about
about heart.
Nah, you didn't know how he was gonna feel about this story.
Because you could have just called me and I would have told you not to do that shit.
Nuh-uh.
Kevin Gates
no
said that
shrimp.
the reason that he decided to lose weight was because he was holding a newborn baby, and the baby opened his mouth and was trying to latch on to his.
His titties.
He said it embarrassed him so bad he decided he had to lose some
Yeah,
weight.
try to
I
get some
think,
of them titties off.
I think instantly after that, you got to do about 20,
Yeah.
30 push-ups.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can tighten up.
If a baby
Yeah.
start crying because you won't let him on the titty, that
Yeah.
means and
Don't
you're
let
not
him
and
suck.
you're not their mama, nor are you even do you even have titties for real. Then that's a
Time to let it go, booze. Okay, well, you nasty as hell, and I'm sorry. Rest in peace. Sir.
I mean, I don't want to
Let
call
the
him.
children learn from you, though.
That was a really petty way they wrote the article talking about he leaves behind 3 kids.
Yeah.
They could have left that out.
They could
Yeah.
have.
But
Like-
y'all kids, y'all need to take heed.
Make sure you wipe.
He come.
Right. And we done told you that. Oh,
No,
God.
no shrimp.
I'm sorry. God rest his soul, but I'm sorry to that man.
I'm sorry.
Okay, he like old ass eating.
Damn.
Sorry to this man.
Okay. All right, we done at the. We going to hell. All right. All right, y'all. That is all for this week on Black. As always, I want to thank you
I mean,
guys.
he making up
for-
with all that ass eating, and we might be all right.
That's a service.
Yeah, we just trying to get the word out to the community.
We trying to spread awareness.
Yeah, that's saying.
No, I think
Next
we doing
time
the
you
Lord's
think
work.
about it.
We done
actually.
lost too many soldiers this way, y'all.
Next time, right? Next time you think.
Listen, we got to do better as a
Yeah, we
community.
Next time you get to, get hankering for the booty buffet, you need to make sure that all
Yeah,
the
but no,
I's
we're-
have been dotted and T's
We
have
gotta
been
come
crossed.
together and we
And
gotta
the
make
shrimp
sure
have
them
been
asses
digested.
is clean.
Yeah. What
It's
you
like you got to wash them
We'll
greens.
be the first.
No, what
You
did
got
you
to
say
wash that
before?
ass.
What did you say? We talking about whatever. We done lost too many. What did you say?
We done
lost
lost
too many soldiers.
We need more warriors soon. We can't be out here losing folks to this pettiness, y'all.
To
Yeah, you
ass.
got to do it to the music. Come together, y'all. Come
Yeah.
together.
Right, and keep them ass cheeks pressed together.
Right.
Leave it alone. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
what's
saying?
wrong with leaving the outside ass? Maybe we need to start something new. Press the cheeks together, just get the outside of the cheeks where it's safe. It's less chances of debris done splashed out on the cheeks. Get the party started and move around.
Oh, sorry to this man. Cam!
We got to do something else.
Sorry to this man. I can only play one song.
Nah,
Okay.
He's like, sir, I'm
All
going
right.
to do it. I saved it.
Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for listening to this show. Please listen to the show on SoundCloud and Spotify, also on Apple Podcasts, and stream the show on YouTube at IAMW Podcast. Leave us a rating and a review when you do that. And follow us on Instagram and Twitter, IAMW Podcast. I just said that. And also, email your letters to IAMW Podcast at gmail.com. All right, IAMW Podcast at gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for listening. This is D. Hayes.
Krista was here.
Same OG.
and the King of Hearts.
You stupid.